made some updates. It looks a little bit different. I see that they changed this over here on the side. If you've never seen Fundrise before, then you're gonna have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you've been following my videos, or if you actually invest with Fundrise yourself, you know that they just got a little platform upgrade, and I actually kind of like it. It's more transparent. It gives you a little bit more info about your dividends, appreciation, where your money's coming from, where it's leaving. So I actually like this view a lot better, and you can see here that incrementally over time I was making more and more because of dividends, and my account was increasing, and that's actually one of the benefits I like of Fundrise, and I'll talk about that more in a little bit. But what I want to go to is performance, which they also updated this, and I like it. It's definitely a lot more transparent. But if we go down here to my right here, annual returns, and we put that in dollars, we can do both dollars and percents. And if we expand here, actually if we expand,
investors from all over the world are pooling money to invest in real estate. Integra Platform is an online crowdfunding real estate investing platform for everyone.
Receiving profit. Daily interest from your deposit will be automatically transferred to your account balance.
Start investing today with Integra Platform and buy your dream property.
Well, that's not the right one. Down here, net earnings. Okay, if we expand down here on net earnings, I want to show you that of all time, all of the dividends I made, because I originally started in December of 2018 with $500 just to test it out. And then in January, I added another $5,500. So over the past year, the amount I've had invested was $6,000. So from dividends, I returned $292 all time. So in the past year, you can see it was $258, but $292 in dividends over the course since last December. In appreciation, I actually lost money in December 2017, but I gained $119 in appreciation. So total, I walked away with $91 in appreciation. Advisory fees, I actually lost 49 cents there. Not really sure where that came from. And then redemption discount, I lost $188 because I redeemed within that 5 years. So remember, if you invest with Fundrise, it is a 5-year investment. And if you withdraw, you have 90 days to withdraw your money penalty free. After that 90-day mark, I think up till 2 or 3 years, there's a 0.3, actually it's a 0.03% penalty if you, it's a 0.3% penalty if you withdraw those funds early. And then I think if you withdraw them within 4 years, it's 0.2%. It varies, but anyway, since I withdrew my funds early, I was subject to that penalty fee, which was $188. And so after everything, I walked away after 10 months with $194.76. So if we look at a calculator real quick, 194 divided by that 6,000 I had invested, and remember I invested 500 first and then added some more funds, that's about a 3.2% return over 10 months. So not that great, but keep in mind that's because I did have to pay the early redemption fee. Now, if we take the total of, that would have been about, we'll say $380. So if we take 380,
investors from all over the world are pooling money to invest in real estate.
Click on Withdraw button to send a withdrawal request. Your income will be transferred to your wallets.
Start investing today with Integra Platform and buy your dream property.
Divided by 6,000. Well, we're looking at about a 6% return. And I think after everything, if I had not paid any fees, nothing at all, it would have been around an 8% return if you extended that out to 12 months. I had gone back and calculated roughly what I would have made if I'd kept it in there until December, and it would have been about an 8% return with dividends and appreciation. So you can see that that's a little bit lower than what Fundrise normally boasts. They boast about 10 to 12%, but still 8% is an excellent return. I would not complain about an 8% return. Sure, there are other investments out there that probably return more, but this is not where all your money should be in your portfolio. It should be an alternative to bonds. And I can tell you an 8% return is a heck of a lot better than what bonds are returning right now. So Overall, the reason that I stopped using Fundrise is because plans change. And when I originally used Fundrise, when I signed up for it, I had planned to keep my money in there for 5 years. But what I had found is that I actually prefer investing in physical real estate as opposed to Fundrise's platform. And I've said this in other videos before. I intend to buy an investment property pretty soon, and I would rather have this money going toward that than being out of my control. So another thing that I didn't like about the Fundrise platform was, number one, it's super illiquid, meaning that if I need that cash in case of an emergency, number one, you should never invest in an emergency fund to begin with. But if I ever needed that cash soon, you're not going to be able to withdraw it soon. In fact, I had it took 3 months from the time that I had requested redemption to when I actually received my money. It took about a quarter to pull my money out of Fundrise. So number one is it was illiquid, and number two, it was out of my control. And so if I'm going to invest in real estate, I would rather have control over my investments. I would rather be able to pick and choose what I would like to invest in, as opposed to Fundrise, where they're making all of the decisions. They're calling the shots. And although they have a very experienced team and they've built an excellent portfolio and had a lot of successful projects, it's still out of my control, and it's just a personal preference. So the reason that I decided not to use Fundrise is I gave it a test run. I really enjoy the platform, but I have other plans for myself, and I would rather put this money towards other things. But for those of you who do use Fundrise, I just want to share some of the things that I did like. Number one, I think they have an excellent platform. They are just improving it constantly. I mean, this right here was a very nice update. They're trying to make it more and more transparent. If any of you are considering using Fundrise, it's not a shady platform at all. I've had a lot of people ask me if it's legit. It's 100% legit. There are so many users on Fundrise. They've seen a lot of success, and as you can see, I did make some money off of Fundrise. So it was a great experience. Super easy to use. I mean, I didn't have any trouble withdrawing my money. And then another thing that I loved about Fundrise is it is a lot less volatile than stocks. I mean, if we go back to the homepage here and we look at my performance over the past year, it was not up and down like stocks. Okay, it was very, very smooth. You can see here, December 2017, $5,979, all the way up to where we are now, $6,427. So that is very smooth. It's not jaggy up and down. Very smooth. You're getting paid those dividends every quarter. You're getting appreciation every quarter. Maybe it's up, maybe it's down, but it's very smooth. And over the long run, it's just a lot less volatile than stocks. So